thank everyone for being here.
Schiff has done a good job, I think. I've said that. But his closing summary was different. He told me that I have to get rid of this president now because I can't trust him to do what's best for the country because he'll only do what's best for Donald Trump. That decision needs to be made by the voters, and here's how I'm going to make that decision. I trust Donald Trump to do what's best for the country.
What we've heard from Adam Schiff is he doesn't trust the voters. He didn't trust them in 2016 and doesn't trust them in 2020, which is why he doesn't want to just eliminate and remove President Trump from office. He also wants to remove him from the ballot in 2020. And you're going to ask 4 Democrat senators who are still running for president to vote on that. To me, that is a conflict of interest on their parts. It seems to me their case is weaker today than it was yesterday. They're so little brought out that kind of every hour and a half bring out the same thing. They've rushed it through the House, and now they say we want witnesses because we didn't have time in the House. We're going to, after the president's defense gets to present their case tomorrow and then Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have 16 hours for questioning. And then we're going to have a vote in the Senate. Do we need more information, or have we heard enough so we can go to final judgment? We have heard plenty. The Senate, the managers for the Democrats have said there's overwhelming evidence. There's a mountain of evidence. They said it's rock solid evidence. They shouldn't need any more information to make a final decision.
I don't know about you, but it became mind-numbing after a while. I got the general point you're trying to make the 4th time you told me. So they're over-trying their case, and I would just urge them to not do that because eventually it gets just hard to follow. And from a foreign policy point of view, as much as I like Joe Biden, and I do respect him, and I do admire him, and I've traveled the world with him, I think it's bad foreign policy if you're going to be in charge of dealing with corruption in the Ukraine, that your son hook up with the most corrupt company in the Ukraine and turn the Ukraine into A.T.M machine. You worry about the Russians compromising us because of Barasso. When you put your family member in that situation, it's not good, folks. That's not bad. That's not good foreign policy. That when it came to President Trump's insistence that somebody look at what happened with the Bidens in the Ukraine, I think he's right. I think somebody should. Not a partisan politician, because if you spend any time looking at the public record, this is not right. And I say this about a good friend. If you change the name to Pence or Trump or Barasso or Graham, there'd be a completely different attitude by my friends on the other side. I can only imagine if a Republican vice president given the charge to clean up the Ukraine, this happened.
We'll see you in a couple days. We're going to do it every other day.